Have you ever been so scared? Or have anything ever scared you? Or have you ever been in a situation where you was really, really tremendously scared? That your hair's cropped up on your skin and you grab yourself. You couldn't even move. Have you ever been that scared that you couldn't even move? You couldn't scream. You couldn't talk. And you were scared to tell somebody about it? Have you been that scared in your life before? I've been 4 times, maybe 5 in my life that I was so scared I couldn't move. The first time where I was very young and I was laying on my stomach and felt like something jumped. People call it the witch don't jump on your back. I don't know what it was, but something jumped on my back and held me down, and I could not move for the life of me. I didn't know what was going on. I couldn't call my mama, my sisters and brothers. I had 3 brothers and 7 sisters at the time, and nobody seemed to come in the room. It was late at night. It was dark, but something was on my back, pushing me down. And I'm like, I can't move. I couldn't hardly breathe. My breathing was erratic, and I couldn't breathe. I couldn't stop breathing till I was so scared that when they let me go, I was too scared to move that it was gonna come back again. And I looked over my shoulder, and I seen the door, and when I got my senses back, I ran out the room. Didn't want to go back to that bed at all. I was very young. I wasn't like, I don't know, I might have been 7, 8, 9 years old, something like that. I don't know, but I was young. But something had held me down on the bed till I was so afraid. And I couldn't move. I couldn't move my shoulder, my head, or nothing. It was holding me down. It felt like something saw me, just pressed me against the bed. And it was so dark in that room, and I was so afraid. Now, what happened the next morning, I waited till it got daylight. I waited till everybody was stirring around, and I ran into my mama. You know, I'm gonna tell y'all something. When you're so scared, the first person you want to see is mama. It seemed like she got more security than the whole world. I ran to my mother and I told her what happened. And I was trying to express how scared I was. And someone was on my back and I couldn't move. And she was a comfort to me. When you are so scared that you want to see mama, yes, I was that scared. Another time, I had something came over me that scared me so bad. I used to work on the crosstown, and my job was I was up on the pillars. That when they lay those cross beams, the concrete cross beams. Well, my job was when they come toward me, I always guide it down on this rubber mat, the cross beams that went from one end to another pillar. Well, my job was to guide it down when the crane brought it up and bring it down, right? Well, what happened was the crane that lifted me up broke down. So I had to walk across that beam way up in there. And across those beams had those rebars. It was like this. They went across one another, the rebar. And that morning, I didn't have no iron boots on. So the farmer said, well, take those boots there and put it on because, you don't want to hurt your feet. Something fall on your feet. You don't want to get hurt that bad. At least it'll help you. Well, anyway, the boot was too big for my feet anyway. So by me being on top of this pillow and walk across that beam, I had to walk across that beam way up in the air. I'm gonna tell you, they was talking me across. I was too scared to walk across that beam. And as I would walk across that beam, it wasn't but so wide now. I want y'all to imagine that beam is but so wide. And those rebars was on top, all the way down to the other end. Well, as I walk across the beam, by me tying the shoelace up, they call it tying the bunny rabbit's ears, right? One of the latches caught onto that beam, and I was thinking I was fin to fall. And I couldn't move my feet back to get I was trying to get that latch loose off that crossbar, that rebar, and I couldn't move my feet. I moved it back, and I'm in the air now, and I know acrobat, I ain't no circus to be up there swinging across no wire now. I'm up in the air, and my feet caught that crossbar. My shoe did, rather. And I took a breath. I closed my eyes, opened my eyes back up, and had to talk to myself to lift my feet up. Now, think about it. This is no wide thing to walk across. And I lift my feet up and got my latch loose and to walk across. Now, I'm going to tell you, it took me forever to walk from one end to the other end, because that's where the other crane was at to lift me down, or the lift, they called it. Anyway, I finally got across to the other side. I had to literally sit down for a moment. I had to literally, listen to me, I had to sit down on top of that pillar because all of my life was out of me. That was a scary, scary moment in my life, okay? Another time was, a pit bull attacked me. Now, I don't know if y'all ever had a dog to attack y'all, but the pit bull was with his girlfriend, and she was in heat. And that pit bull thought I wanted his girlfriend. That was what the police told me when the police came out there. I had a cane, I had got hurt, so I walked with a cane. I broke my cane on that pit bull, and he still kept trying to get to me. I'm like, what am I going to do against this big old pit bull who's trying to protect his woman? He think I want his woman because she was in heat. And when a pit bull have a female that's in heat, you're in trouble. And all I can do is look at this pit bull and just face it. Then within me, bravery came out, and I just faced that pit bull. That was a scary situation. I don't think I ever had a dog to attack y'all. But this pit bull at church, I was going to church one morning. We had an 8 o'clock service at the time. And I was going to church. And this pit bull came in the gate with his girlfriend and came and wanted to attack me for his girlfriend, which I didn't want. She was, first of all, she was the wrong species. I didn't want no dog. Anyway, that was one instance. Then another time, I was fishing. I went fishing. And I was in Clearwater. We call it a little bridge. It's a little span going toward Clearwater Beach. Well, we're going to call it Clearwater on Highway 60. I don't know if anybody knew where that's at. When you cross with that big old bridge, and the next little span you'll come across, a little bridge there. I was down there fishing, wading in the water, about chest deep, fishing. And I had got to the channel. I don't know if anybody know about fishing, but the channel have a current in it, okay? Have a current. But I was catching fish out the current in the channel. I was really catching some fish, speckled trout. And I had my bite, and I was fishing, and just fishing. My son and my friend was out there. They were fishing, away from me. Now, I felt this big old mass of something bump me. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. When you're in the water and nothing but a channel in front of you, don't tell me you don't not being scared so much to my heart, my shirt was doing it, boom, boom. You could actually see my heart coming up at my shirt. All I know was a big mass before me, behind me, bumped me. All I had in my mind was a shark, Jaws. That's what my mind was. This was Jaws behind me. Too scared. I was so scared I couldn't move my feet. I was so scared that I had to reel and it was shaking in my hand. And I'm going to tell y'all something. When they say your life come before you when you were scared, it was so true at that moment. From the time I looked from in front of me to my shoulder, look over my shoulder, what it was, all the life that I knew I had not completed, all the things I wanted to do. I'm talking about from here to my shoulder. Oh, I ain't gonna see my grandchildren get grown. Oh, I ain't gonna live out to go where I want to, you have those bucket lists, thing. Oh, I ain't gonna be able to do that. Oh, I ain't gonna see the old age. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to, I had all kind of things went through my mind. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. When you say you're a child of God, there are things in your life will make you know and hope that you are a child of God. I called on Jesus, yes, but I was still scared, so scared out of my clothes just about. And I couldn't move my feet, tell my feet to move, it wouldn't move. I was shaking, and I looked down and I saw that manatee. But from here to here, all the life that I thought I could be just went before me. People that I know I won't be able to see no more. The church, that my children, I won't be able to see them grown and get their kids. I ain't gonna see my grandchildren. I had all kind of things went through my mind. I ain't gonna be able to visit the places I want to visit. I haven't been yet. Oh my Lord, things I wanted to do in life, all the things I had wanted to do in life, all that came to my mind from here to here. I'm telling you. I don't know if you've ever been so afraid that you don't know what to do and how to do it. But when I saw the manatee, I'm like, all of this big old water out here, all the water that's out here, why did you come up here and bump me? Why did you scare me? Now the people on shore, my son and my friends, they saw the manatee. They know it was a manatee. They know I wasn't in danger. But it could have made me afraid that I could have went toward that channel and drowned, But I didn't. Thank God for that. I turned around and all of them up there laughing at me, It wasn't funny to me. I was mad. I was pissed off. They didn't tell me, James, look behind us, a manatee. They ain't say nothing. Nobody. My son didn't say nothing. My friend didn't say nothing. The people around fishing, they ain't say nothing. Everybody was looking at me in this big old manatee, and nobody warned me at all. I got to the beach part of the water. When I got to the sand, I just fell out on my back. Looking up, trying to get my breath back, because I'm going to tell you, all that was out there in the air. I had done got so scared that I couldn't hardly breathe. I was, that's how scared I was. I was trying to catch my breath. Have you ever been that scared before? Have anything ever frightened you so bad till you couldn't hardly breathe? Oh, yes. Then I had another time. I had to go to Haiti on a missionary journey. And my missionary wanted to go to a place called Germany. It's in Haiti, but on the other side of the mountains, another little town called Germany. Well, We're making our ride up there, up into the mountains where you're in the clouds now. When you're in the clouds, right? And you look over the side and all you see is just down, down, down. I was gonna take a video of the going, looking down with the video. I was holding my camera out and take a video as we going up. Couldn't find out the guy that was driving, this is his first time driving. I said, what? And then I'm gonna I couldn't hold the camera up. I was so afraid that I was down in the seat with my cell phone in my hand, where I couldn't even take a picture videoing the cliff of the road of the mountain that we was on to video it. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to take that video. It was scary. When you go over that, that's just down, down. You just going down, That's always on my mind. And my mind was, this joker is his first time driving a car. Nobody told me. And driving that day was frightful. The people over there were frightful. I seen so much despair. Now, when I first got there for 3 days, I couldn't eat because I seen the despair of children digging in the trash. When you see on TV, the children digging in the trash for food, that's true. And it hurt me so bad to see kids in the trash digging for food to eat. I'm talking about rotten food. They're eating rotten food, The part on the fruit that was bad, they eat around that. You know what I'm saying? Which we throw it away here. We waste so much food here. We waste a lot of food. Then I seen kids 3, 4, and 5 years old carrying gallon containers to go get water. In both hands, they're carrying 1 gallon containers. And some had 5 gallon containers. No, they were 5 gallon containers. That's what they were. They were 1 gallon. They were 5 gallon containers. Going to get water to bring back to their homes where they live at, because they didn't have running water in their house. And some houses didn't even have a bathroom. Wow, that's sad. But I'm just asking this question today. Have you ever been so scared because you couldn't talk? Have you ever been so scared you wanted somebody to come and help you? Have you ever been so afraid that you didn't know what to do? Your life was thrown in front of you and you could not catch your life or your breath. Have you ever been so scared? This is James Cobb. I'm asking y'all to subscribe to my channel if you watch this video and hit that like button. Thinking about those things now, it seemed funny, but it wasn't funny then. It was not. It was not funny then. When you be so afraid that you can't move, talk, or share, or do nothing. You're so afraid that you just sit there, stand there, and you can't do nothing. Your mind is saying one thing, but your body is totally. You're telling your feet to move, you can't move. You're telling your body to relax, and you can't relax. You're so afraid. You're holding yourself. You're holding yourself so much. You think that you think there's 2 people here with you because you're holding yourself so tight, and you're just thinking that you holding you. Being that afraid is being really afraid. Be afraid so much that you seem like, because somebody help me. But I'm telling y'all today, make sure that your heart is right with God. Because people been scared to death. They've been scared so bad to death. They've been scared to death. They died from heart attacks. They died from frightful moments, car accidents. They see a car come, and some people have just died in a car accident from fear. A young man was learning how to parachute. He jumped at the plane by himself, so afraid he wouldn't even pull the string for the parachute to open up. He was scared to death, and his parents watched him fall down to the ground because he was too afraid. When he jumped in that plane, this is his first time jumping by himself. Now he jumped with his instructors and things like that, but this supposed to be his most exclusive jump by himself. He thought he was ready. He learned how to jump out of parachute. But he jumped out the plane by himself and fell to his death. And his parents watched. And that's a frightful thing by itself, to see your child falling to his death. And all you can do there is holler and scream, and nothing's happening. And you watch your child hit the ground to his death. Ooh, that just gave me chill thinking about it again. Well, I'm here to tell you today, this is James Cobb. Share that with me if you can, about a time. And just say, yes, I've been scared to a point that I could not move. I share some experiences. Again, this is James Cobb. Share your experiences and hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate you. Thank you very much.